Okay, good day to all. Let's us continue our lecture regarding the environmental planning. Our topic for today is about environmental impact assessments, no, in the Philippines regarding the EIAs in the Philippine laws. So, what is an EIA? EIA in the Philippines is a process that identifies, predicts, and evaluates the potential environmental impacts of proposed project or activity. It's a tool for decision makers to identify potential environmental impacts, evaluate alternative approaches, and design appropriate prevention, mitigation, management, and monitoring measures. Legal framework. The primary legal basis, the Environmental Impact Assessment System stipulated in Presidential Decree number 1586 or PD 1586 and its implementing rules and regulations. DENR Administrative Order Number 2003-30 provides the implementing rules and regulations for EIS system. Legal framework, other relevant laws, Philippine Environmental Impacts Statement, System Act 1991, Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, and various specific laws. So yung ibang topic na yan, di-discuss din natin yan. No? We have other lectures for that. No? PEISS of Act 1991, Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, and various laws. No? Yung mga salient features regarding that framework. Who needs to conduct an EIA? EIA applies to a broad range of projects, including infrastructure developments, industrial facilities, mining operations, and land use changes. All national government, agencies, instrumentalities, private corporations, firms, and entities in the Philippines are required to conduct an EIA for projects significantly affecting the environment. Categories of EIA. Category A, projects with high environmental impact requiring a comprehensive EIA. Category B, projects with moderate environmental impact requiring an abbreviated EIA. Category C, projects with low environmental impact not needing an EIA. EIA process stages. Number 1, screening. Determine if the project requires an EIA. Number 2, project scoping and baseline data collection. Gather data on the project site and potential impacts. Number 3, environmental initial environmental examination or IEE. Preliminary assessment for the projects needing EIA. Number 4, environmental impact statement, detailed assessment of potential environmental impacts. Number 5, review and public consultation. EIS made available for public input. Number 6, decision making. EIS submitted to the Environmental Management Bureau for review and decision. Number 7, monitoring and enforcement, regular monitoring of project implementation and compliance. No? Ibig sabihin, hindi lang nakapagpasa ng nagkakakuha na ng permit ng EIA, na-issue na sila, pero pa rin regular monitoring and implementation of project implementation and compliance yung mga projects na may permits ng EIA or ECC. Nakakuha na sila ng ECC, pag-project na sila, yun, approve na yung project, ongoing na yung project, monitor pa rin dyan yung EMB. Okay, environmental compliance audit. An environmental compliance audit is systematic examination to ensure compliance with environmental laws and regulations. It's conducted by the EMB or qualified environmental auditors. How to prepare an environmental compliance audit? Number 1, review compliant environmental management system, 2. Collect necessary documentation. 3. Potential non-compliant areas. 4. Develop a corrective action plan. 5. Train staff on environmental laws and regulations. In conclusion, environmental impact assessment and compliance are essential for the sustainable development and environmental protection in the Philippines by following prescribed EIA process and adequately preparing for compliance audit. Individuals and organizations contribute to safeguarding the environment and ensuring long-term sustainability. Sources natin, ayan. For definite guide to environmental impact assessment in the Philippines, Green Dev Solutions. Thank you very much for Green Dev Solutions information. Okay, before we end our session for today, please subscribe MCGI channel, UNTV News and Rescue, and Green Trend Forever. Yun. Ito po, please support our kababayan in BJMP Cordillera, no? For their handcraft bayong fashionable bags. Ayan, one jail, one product. Please contact JO3 Munet Julian 0935 4469. Okay, for inquiries, comment, and suggestion, riseacademy.consultancy@gmail.com on 0932-800-1219. Thank you very much and see you in the next lecture and review. Have a great day.